Hi everyone, Jackie here at Burkeshire Farm. Today I thought I would take you around the farm and let you see what's been going on. Yesterday we were supposed to have really bad thunderstorms, and it turned out that instead of really bad thunderstorms we had a couple of hours of really nice showers in the afternoon, and then it came back around 1 o'clock in the morning and it went for a couple of hours in the morning time, and now it's a beautiful day. The sun's coming out. We're only supposed to get in the high of 70, which is absolutely wonderful because we've been in the 90s, almost 100. So I just thought I'd take you around and show you what's going on. Of course, first thing this morning we have our puppies. They're outside chilling out in the sun. Belle didn't like the rain last night, so she might be a little tired today. And then we have our little chickens. They're doing good. We have 2 of them out. But the feeder fell apart. Uh-ohs. They don't like the real tall grass. I thought they might have liked the real tall grass because it has little black seeds on it, but they don't seem to like it. Now we did bring out the other chickens the other day, and they seem to like the little black seeds on it. Guess they all have their own opinion. Then we're going to come around here and let's go see what that compost pile is doing over here. That rain certainly did help the compost over here. And there it is. It's slowly starting to shrink again. So I'm sure Frank's going to come in here and stir it up again and pack it all back down. You can see we didn't have it upside down. We had a lot of rain last night. Let's come around to the garden. So our cabbages. So it is our understanding that cabbage harvested after 75 days. Well, it's been way over 75 days. So we think we're going to go ahead and harvest them and see how they turned out, because we're starting to get little critters eating the cabbage leaves. But they're little cabbage leaves, but they're really hard and solid. So we're going to see what happens. And then we have a sweet potato slip that's just going crazy here. And this is our salsa bucket. And let me step back because tomatoes are just growing way out of the buckets. And you can see we have some cherry tomatoes growing right here. And then we have little buds of the celebrity tomatoes over here. And this is our Craig's jalapeno. And it has a couple little buds going. The cilantro, which we didn't think was going to make it, it's not making it, that's for sure. It just doesn't seem to like the heat. And then the green onions, which I am surprised it's not coming up at all. So I might go ahead and plant some more of those onion seeds, see what might happen. And then our then our carrots right here. We have some that are ready to come up again. It's kind of funny. Let me pull one up. The ones that are really clumped together. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Kind of a funny one. Guess we'll have some carrots tonight for dinner. But the ones that seem to clump together actually are doing better than the ones that are off to the side by themselves. Let's see if I can pull one. See, now this one's not crowded at all, and you can see the difference. This one's a lot bigger than that one. So I'll have to come out later on and pluck some more of these, and we can have, maybe we'll have some cabbage and carrots for our side dish tonight. And then here's our sweet potato slips that we actually planted. They're doing really good. All 3 types came out, the purple, the red, and the orange. And here's our grow bags that I did a video on. This is the time. It's really flourishing good. At first it wasn't doing real good, and I thought, oh, it's not going to make it, but it's definitely doing good. There's our outstanding basil. I think it's time for me to cut some of that and make some homemade pesto. And then over here are our peppers. This is, one of them is a sweet pepper, and one of them is a banana pepper. And I do believe this is this is the banana pepper right here, and this is the sweet pepper. Now, I want to show you the difference, and you can actually see it right here. We planted these at the same time, and this one right here, this little guy right here, that's also a sweet pepper, and we planted them at the very same time. They both were the same size. In fact, the one in the bucket was a little bit smaller than that we planted in the ground. And look at the difference. Let me come down here so you can really see. So look how tall those are getting and how quickly those are growing. And these, they just seem like they're not doing anything. They haven't hardly, I mean, they've grown a little bit, but they haven't really grown at all. And then I'm going to show you what happened a little further down as we planted. But those are our grow bags. These 3 things that we have planted in the grow bags. I'm ready to start planting a whole bunch more in the grow bags because holy cow, look at how wonderful these are doing. And this is what was happening when we were planting. Right down here, you can see it kind of turns brown and shrinks up, and then the plant falls over and it dies. So I don't know why right there, and that's happened to all of them. And that's another one, that's a Craig's that's doing good too. And then we have our cucumbers. Frank's put up a trellis for our cucumbers because they were starting to really grow toward the tomatoes. And this is a market cucumber. I've tried market cucumbers 3 years now, and it just doesn't seem like they want it to flourish. This is the only one we have left for this year. I'm really hoping it makes it because I really would like to see what a market cucumber is like. I've heard that they're wonderful, but I'm not sure that even this one's going to make it. And this was a market, and that one was a market. You can see it's kind of almost gone. So we didn't have any more market cucumbers, so now these are Bostons. And what I did was I just put the seeds right in the ground, and they're doing fantastic being right in the ground. The rest of these cucumbers are not market, they are the Boston cucumbers. This one is just flourishing really, really well. It's just growing like crazy. And that there is also a Boston. Hopefully that one's going to do well. We need our bees to come around. And these 2 are our okras. We had a couple other ones. They didn't make it, but that's okay. We're not real big on okra, and we've never grown it before. So we have to start out small, see if we can find some recipes that we would like them, and we'll see what happens. And then our tomatoes. Let's come to our tomatoes. These are absolutely phenomenal. They're growing really well. At first we weren't sure that they were going to grow very well, but they definitely are. Just kind of walk down here. And I have to say, so far, the ground cover is working fairly good. We haven't seen where there is cardboard ants. Now on the edges, we have seen some fire ants starting to form. But not where there's cardboard, so we're really surprised about that. Now, could there still be fire ants underneath the cardboard and we just haven't realized it? Of course. All right, now let's go over here. This is our squash. He is struggling a little bit, but during the day he kind of gets wilty, and at night he just flourishes right back up. And then our squashes, our 2 yellow squash, are doing good. And then we're going to come over here. And, well, we did lose 1 Cherokee pumpkin, so I stuck a seed in there. Hopefully it will come back. We'll see. And then I think, nope, not this one, but this one. These are our acorn squash, and you can see down here, we actually have some acorns already starting. And this one I didn't think was going to make it because the stem here split. So I stuck another seed in thinking this one was going to die. And so we do have a baby one coming up right there. But this one's still going on strong. And it almost like it healed itself right there. So I'm just going to let it go and we'll see what happens. And there's a little, right down here, there's a little baby one, little baby acorn starting to grow there. And these, I mean these things, okay, they really must like the heat because, holy cow, they are growing like crazy. We have a couple more chickens starting to come out saying good morning. All right, so that takes care of the garden. Then right here, Frank does have the well house almost completed. For the most part, it is done. The cost of the metal was really, really expensive to get the brown to match the Barndominium, so we went ahead with just the standard steel color. Maybe one day we'll paint it, but it turned out real nice. And so like yesterday, all of the equipment stayed dry. And Frank does have insulation, so he'll put some insulation up on the walls. In the wintertime, it'll stay a little bit warmer and hopefully the pumps won't freeze. So that's coming along. He also needs, of course, put a door on. All right, so let's come over to the house. Let's see what Frank's up to. I think he's in the backyard. Well, not in the backyard. He's on the back patio. What you doing, honey?
I'm getting this deck ready to fasten down.
All right.
This deck fastened down because they're going to be coming maybe by tomorrow or Friday to put our condensing unit for the air conditioner on. And we'll get this done because that condenser is going to sit right on top there. Oh.
All right, well, we'll let you get back to work. We're going to go inside the house and see what's been going on in the house.
All right. Sounds good.
As you can see, the storm, woo, just really blew all kinds of stuff up here. Doesn't take much to blow up on here. Eventually, Frank's going to screen this all in for the puppies. So all this will hopefully stay outside. All right, let's go on inside. So I've been doing as much of the painting as I possibly could to kind of help Frank out. All that heavy stuff he has to do. So I'm not, Frank is one who likes to have, you know, everything one color. I like multiple colors. So the ceiling is white. I've always liked white ceilings. So we have the white ceilings. And then we have this Killam beige color for the walls. And then we have a darker accent wall. In almost every room we have an accent wall. Frank's been putting on the switches and hooking up the power. This is the pantry room. It is kind of dark in here, but it is a pantry room. This is our wonderful mud room and wash house. Washer and dryer is going to be up against the wall there with the freezer over here. And this is the accent wall we put in here. You can kind of see the two different colors. That's where the puppy wash is going to be. This is where the bench is going to be, where we can hang our jackets and put our dirty boots. Frank put in this door the other day. And here is one of the spare bedrooms. I haven't quite gotten all the way to the ground yet. What I like to do is I like to go around and sweep and vacuum all around the edges and underneath the drywall before I paint down at the bottom. That way I'm not getting any of that dust up on the walls. And I can't wait until the house is more closed up because we have opened areas everywhere. And with all those open areas, we get spiders and bugs and everything else. You can see that great big huge spider web right there. I'm not a fan of that. I did kill the spider, but I left the web because it's still collecting other bugs. All right, let's go to the next room. I love my faucets that we picked out. I think they're just absolutely gorgeous. And then of course, Frank's gonna fill that in. That's one of his projects he's gonna do fairly quickly. Still don't know what to do about this little corner right here. This is one of those mistakes that was made. And if you have any creative ideas, please let me know. I'm open to all kinds of suggestions. Here is the second bedroom. This is really my last room. All the cutting out, except for up there, is done because I couldn't get around there because of the cabinets. But everything else is ready to be painted. I did get this wall done. And then let's come over here to Frank's project. He actually has everything all cemented down. And he did this the other day, so it should be dry. And he's hoping to get to this today and fill it in with some grout. Then we come over here into the master bedroom. This room's all done. This is the master. Frank has started putting in some lights. And there's one of the lights. That's where the vanity's going to go. And then we have the other light, which is already going in the shower. Oh, I can't wait for this shower. This is going to be so awesome. And then, of course, this is our little toity room, or the water closet. And then, of course, we have the wonderful bathtub. And we haven't finished painting here. That's the only area in here that we haven't finished painting. We're still having the challenge of what kind of tile are we going to put in here. I want something different. I don't want the same that's on the floor, but we'll see. And of course, the last thing we have in here is a closet. It's just a closet. Well, that's our tour of the farm today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing, and if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the notification bell. That way you'll know every time we bring out a new video. The wind's starting to kick in, so I hope you can still hear me. But until the next time, have a blessed day.